Okay, hey y'all. I apologize for that interruption. Technical difficulties. Give me a moment. I'm having to do what we normally do here at the Real News Behind News. Since we the broke version of the news, I have to improvise on the fly. So what I'm doing right now is trying to. Okay, but so this phone's good. I'm actually running the Wi-Fi off of one phone to another phone because the other phone that I usually use to do this burns up every time I hook it up into the computer and tether. I have to use the Wi-Fi from my computer. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Um, Anyway, it goes. We're back, and I'm going to make this comment real fast, and then we'll go on with the show. But when you're brilliant, you can improvise like this on the fly. But again, why would I take the time and effort to continue to do this something of this nature when there's really no financial incentive? Do y'all again? Like I said earlier in the first video, I got 2 houses to paint. That's almost $4,000. But in the last 3 weeks here in Shreveport, it has rained pretty much every day or literally every other day. So I be sitting back, man, having to find other things to do to try to supplement what I'm doing, my rent, food, and other bills and necessities that I don't have the time to put in the research and effort to do one of these videos for YouTube. But, and let me add to this, I don't have time to do these videos for YouTube because again, not trying to indict nobody, not trying to be mean-spirited or nothing, but the truth is what it is. There's no financial incentive for me to sit around here and do 2-3 hours worth of research or an hour worth of research, then come and do a video for an hour when those 2 precious hours are needed for me to go and try to figure out how I'm going to eat. But I just uploaded 2 radio podcasts that I did almost 5 years ago on Anchor. And already we're seeing revenue being generated. So when it comes down to it, it's a business decision. And though I never do what I do on a business level for as my community activism, for as my, reaching out to the people, just mentoring the young people, helping fight the system on behalf of all people, in particular the young and the old. I've never charged anybody. Never. I don't do this shit for money because the Creator blesses me with the gift and ability to fight the power, the system. I do it for righteousness so that righteousness can prevail. But guess what? That shit doesn't pay the Wi-Fi that we would need to continue to do this. It doesn't supplement for the 2-3 hours that I'm needing just to come up on $20. But then soon as I get on here and say, please, y'all help support the show, hit the cash app. First thing most folks say, oh, that nigga begging again. Well, guess what? I don't have to beg no more because this show is going to thrive and prosper. I guarantee you. On Anchor, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we are now blessed to be a part of, that automatically generates, if it's nothing more than a few pennies per minute, it automatically generates revenue enough to the point where I can know, well, hell, this morning I got to get up and do a radio show at 7. Do a podcast at 7. Because if I get 100 people to listen to it, that's revenue. And then I know, well, no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, I got to stop and do a podcast at 6 o'clock p.m. because that's going to generate revenue. It'll be self-sustaining. Whereas here, like right now, I got the Cash App up there. I got the PayPal. Yeah, 3 weeks without work. I've been hustling my ass off just to get caught up on the rent. The other day when I say we behind on rent, nobody hit the Cash App. Nobody hit the PayPal. Already, YouTube is throttling my my channel again. They're not allowing our listeners to get notifications. They're putting us down in the analytics. We're not getting the views that we were starting to get. We're not, I mean, our subscribers have held strong, our number of subscribers, but YouTube is already, it's enough that I got to fight YouTube to bring the information that I bring to the public. I got to fight them because they don't want to pay me. And then when I come and bring you all the information, a lot of you all don't want to bless me. Really, again, like I say this all the time, outside of Miss Mary, Holly, love you, Kimberly, Anthony Watson, Jason, outside about 8 people. If it wasn't for these 8 people, this show, I would have been said, fuck this channel a long time ago. Not just for the simple fact they ain't paying me. Again, I don't give a fuck about the money, but the money helps right now. Like right now, who's gonna hit the Cash App and help me get something to eat before this fucking before they close this place down? Because I haven't ate shit pretty much all day. Because everything, again, I got over the last 2-3 days in the rain, had to go to catch up, try to catch up on the rent. Nobody's gonna help me do that shit. And I'm not trying to be mean or not trying to be coercive. I'm just telling you the truth. This channel does not support itself financially. Because again, in order to get money from YouTube, you got to have so many viewer hours, meaning that not views, but you have to have so many hours of viewership time before they even think about getting you $1. Basically, what you have to do is be consistently hitting, just say 10,000 views a day and people watching your videos all the way through in order to get any kind of revenue from YouTube. YouTube is not the resource that not the platform that somebody like me should be on. Now, guess what? We'll go to Anchor because when we were doing the Blog Talk radio show, God was blessing us to blow up. I mean, our channel was going places exponentially. But again, at that time, I'm a single father of at that time, my son, 6, 7, 8 years old. And there was a lot of things I had to do, and I was not able to fulfill it. And then to Blog Talk, once I wasn't able to afford the premium subscription, they took me back down. And I just, got distracted trying to take care of my home, my son. But this platform now on Anchor, and let me try to put the link to our Anchor broadcast. I would subscribe. I mean, I would actually implore all the people who are watching now. Hold on. Give me a second. All the people who really like what we do, just go to Anchor and watch us. All you have to do is, if we can get 150 people to listen to each podcast that we do, every podcast, which is I'm gonna do 2 a day. And hold on, I'm trying to put this down, man. I'm gonna do 2 podcasts every day. And if we get 100 people to listen to each podcast, that might be $15 a day, which don't seem like shit. Wow, somebody just hit the Cash App. Who the hell did that? Ooh, Ray Jackson. And again, Ray Jackson, I got that information from you the other day. Thank you, my brother, for being a blessing. You don't realize this $5 that you just sent, if nothing else, that's a sandwich a bag of chips, something to eat, so that I can continue to get up and maybe do another video pretty soon. Dream Again, and Ray Jackson. I got that. I haven't had a chance to look at that information, that podcast or that video that you showed me, the link. I'm going to do that after, because after I do this video, I'm going to lay out and look right now. Look at the lagging. I got a serious lag. Y'all give me a second. Let me see if I can find out why this video lagging like it is. But again, Ray Jackson has never really commented. I mean, damn, I should have called your name out. We're going to just say Dream Again from this point on. I don't like calling people name out in public. I apologize. But bro, Dream Again has never really commented or shown active voice on this channel, but just out of, I guess you say, compassion, motivation, whatever it is, this brother has helped us in the last week, no matter how small it was. And again, I'm gonna get off this thing about money, because again, y'all don't have to worry about me talking about money no more on fucking YouTube. Literally. Because the people who say that I'm begging never gave me a fucking thing from Jump Street to help this channel. Because if you give it to me, man, you know what I'm gonna do with it? I'm gonna take the motherfucking shit and pay for the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna take whatever it is, pay the phone bill. I'm gonna take whatever it is, pay something on the rent, get food, and I'm gonna do the shit that needs to be done so that I can sit down in a comfortable position and do a YouTube video. So again, the people who be saying that I'm be asking for money, what motherfucking YouTuber don't? But when I do it, since I'm broke, you know, got shot in the face, my face fucked up, my mouth fucked up. Since I'm not wearing a nice suit and all this shit, when I say please support the channel, motherfuckers think I'm begging. So guess what? I don't have to worry about hearing that shit no more. That I'm boldly begging, because I'm really doing shit every day consistently now on Anchor. Whereas here on YouTube, you might get a show from me Okay, we're back. Yeah, I see. We're back. I apologize for that, y'all. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties again. Think about this. I'm still working with two motherfucking phones. One of these phones, one of our subscribers, I'm gonna just say Miss Mary, helped us get this new phone. Been following for a long time. All right, let me get back up with y'all comments. Again, y'all forgive me, we having technical difficulties. But Metro played a fucking game. And if y'all with Metro PCS, Metro has one of the best data packages that you can get. But their program, their policies is really pieces of shit. If you paying that extra $4 a month at Metro, you might well say fuck that and use that $4 a month to put you on a nickel bag of weed or something. Because with Metro, even though you might not need a phone or need that insurance policy for 5 years, you've been paying $4 a month for 5 years. When it's time for you to get another motherfucking phone, Metro gonna tell you basically you still gotta buy a whole other motherfucking phone. Yeah. Anyway, I apologize, man. We're having difficulties because one phone don't get. I got two phones and ain't now one of them worth for shit. But again, going over to Anchor, little shit like that, we'll be blessed to take care of. All right, and here we are. Right now, I'm seeing that we got a very serious lag, which makes this show very unprofessional. But either way it goes, it is what it is. Okay. This shit is not. This shit is not really. This is not quality enough for me. Hey, Dream again. I'm not gonna give up. And you say you got more information. Trust me, my brother. I am not going to give up. All I'm going to do is give up on the shit that's not beneficial at the moment. And I hate to say it, but right now, the YouTube version, the Facebook version, well, actually, the Facebook version is doing what it normally do. It brings people to YouTube. It's gonna bring people to Anchor. But the YouTube version of what I do is not really right now beneficial to me, which I'm an insignificant portion because the creator has given me this message to bring it to his people. But financially, this shit is not beneficial to me at all. Because again, if 80 people watch this show, because again, YouTube is throttling my channel. If 80 people watch this broadcast, guess what? Most likely, you'll be the only person that hit the cash up out of 80 motherfucking people who say they like and love what I do. But here I am, hungry as fuck. The last $70 that I had to take over to the office, which is my problem. Ain't none of the subscribers. But when I bring these things out, a business can't run without support. Your churches will not be able to open if you didn't bring your tithes and offering into the storehouse. It's the same thing with this show. I don't treat it as a business, and I damn sure don't treat it. But I cannot do this without support. So I said all that to say this. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me a second dance and get y'all out of there. Fuck, I'm gonna have to beg you little motherfucker again. Fuck. Okay, I apologize. But I said all that to say this. We're not going to forsake the YouTube channel. At the end of every day, I will do a little 5-6 minute video, or if necessary, whenever the Spirit speaks into me, I'll do a full length video. Because again, I'm not going to forsake none of my subscribers. You all took the time to subscribe to this channel, and we got, again, in just the last month, we got almost 70 something new subscribers. So evidently the message is resonating. And when the situation warrants, I'll do exclusive content specifically for this channel. But on a day-to-day basis, no matter what the fuck I'm doing, where I'm at, I'm able to do 2 podcasts a day, at least 2 a day on Anchor, and the channel will be self-sufficient. I'm gonna remember that info, Dream Again, and I thank you for your encouraging word. A lot of time it don't even be about the money. It just be people like such as yourself, Dream Again, just saying, stay strong, brother. You know, it lets me know that what I'm doing means something to somebody. They're like Jason Bowman, Anthony White, Ben John, all you brothers that come on and engage in the conversation, that let me know what I'm doing is valuable. But this message is for the people who on here every day. Think about it. Every time we do a video, they watch it. But as soon as I say, man, I'm hungry, please hit the cash app, them motherfuckers will say I'm begging. Then turn around and go to church on Sunday and get a pastor 10% of everything that they work for, who's not going to give a fuck about them, not going to give a fuck about their neighborhoods, not going to tell you about the corruption that's going on with your government. Let me show y'all some shit. I just posted this on Facebook. Let me show you how your government does not give a fuck about none of us and how they are controlled by major corporations. Think about this right now. The IRS is so far behind. Really, the IRS right now is all, oh, this phone here finna cut off, which means this phone gonna cut off because I'm using the hotspot on this phone to do this phone. So let me say this, and I'm gonna go ahead in for a minute. The IRS is 2 years behind right now. They're still processing fucking tax returns from 2019. The Small Business Administration approved me for a $10,000 grant to the wrong bank account on the 21st of April. Do you all realize that since the 21st of April, when that bank sent that money back to the SBA, I've been on the phone with these people every day. That's part of the reason why I'm hungry and homeless, because I'm waiting for the government to give me something that they owe me. But if you owe the government, them motherfuckers will go to the lengths of even putting you in prison for tax evasion or garnishing your check for being behind on taxes. They will come after you and I if we just owe them $5,000. They will come after us like we're Pablo Escobar or real big time criminal. But if they owe you $5,000, shit, they're not gonna be in no hurry to give you this. But at the same time, they'll turn around and give Philip Northwood, Raytheon, Boeing. These are corporations that make motherfucking missiles and bombs. They would give them hundreds of $billions with the click of a button. the whole and access to your whole military so that they can go over to Afghanistan using your military and take you on crisis here in America. Hey, what's going on, Lawrence? Brother Lawrence, glad you're here. And again, that's another, Lawrence is another brother that if he missed the live show, he's going to come back and watch the rebroadcast or whatever. And to everybody that's going to watch this later on, hey, we still need help. Hit the cash app. But guess what? Real news behind the news. YouTube, because guess what? We're not going to be here. We already been inconsistent, so y'all really ain't going to miss nothing. But if you come to Anchor, you're going to catch us every day being consistent as fuck. Because it's a shame that them white folks will allow sponsors to support my show. People that I don't even fucking know, from Coca-Cola and other brands. I don't give a fuck who puts the money into the broadcast, sponsorship. These white folks will literally allow me to get paid just by you all listening to the show. And as you listening to me live, 4/5 of the motherfucker that listen to this show live will not give us any motherfucking thing financially. I love all this show. They make a lot of sense. Thank you, brother Lawrence, because I do what it is that God has given me the gift to do. Y'all just think about it. What you're seeing on YouTube ain't shit. Man, do y'all realize how we get politicians? God has blessed me to be able to get politicians elected or fucking defeated. He's given me the gift to get police officers, crooked ass police, fired and brought up on charges. Not bragging on myself. It's all in the things that the Creator has given me. But here locally in Shreveport, we're trying to figure out the best way to say it without seeming proud, arrogant, or whatever. But here in Shreveport, literally, God has blessed me to be a force to be reckoned with. This shit y'all hear me just talking on YouTube is great knowledge, truth, and wisdom, but it has nothing to do with the actions that I take behind the scenes. A lot of shit that I do, you will never see it publicly because I don't do this shit for fame. I don't do this shit for money. But at the same time, people say they love what I do, but don't support me. Again, here we go. Today is Friday. Well, it's Saturday now. We're going into the weekend. 5 or 6 people gonna have somebody, most likely one of their sons, over this weekend, because keep in mind it's a holiday weekend. One of their sons gonna get their ass whooped or go to jail or do some stupid ass shit. First thing they gonna do is go to church on Sunday, give pastor his 10%, tell pastor about what happened to their child, and pastor gonna say, well, we're gonna be in prayer with you, Sister Johnson. Well, brother Coleman, we're gonna just put our petitions up before the Lord and hope that He have mercy. And then Tuesday, them same people gonna call me, Mr. Rob, you think you could talk to the DA? Or you think you could talk to the prosecutors? Or you know a good lawyer that I could talk to help my son? Because my son ain't a bad boy. It's just that girl came over there talking and he hit her 7 times in the eye, but he wasn't really mean to because he a good boy, but he just snapped and she was pushing it on, and then after he hit her 7 times in the eye, when she fell, he didn't really mean to kick her in the face. And this is the kind of shit I deal with every day, but I get no support. For real. So really, I be winding up telling them, look, ma'am, maybe jail is the best place for your motherfucking son, because no matter what you say, I'm not gonna go and try to help somebody who really needs to be in fucking prison. If you beat that girl up like that. Now, you don't need to be on the motherfucking street. You need to be in jail. But you just gave pastor all that money yesterday on Sunday to get a Jesus. So tell Jesus to fucking help you. Why you calling me? This is the shit that I go through with the real new behind here. So what I gotta do right now, I'm gonna go ahead and check out that information that you gave me, brother. Dream again. I'm gonna go ahead and check out that information that you gave me. What I gotta do now is figure out who the fuck I can cash out $5 to, so they give me $5 cash, because I'm living in a hotel, really, that don't take cash, don't take credit card. I mean, they take cash, but they don't take credit card. They don't take none of that shit. Really, the hotel that I'm living in right now is the kind of hotel where when you come to another city on vacation, you don't stay at that motherfucker with your family. The hotel I'm staying in, it's got a hotel where if you want to buy some pussy or some shit like that, but the owner is so fucking cool that he allowed me to come here with 3 motherfucking pit bulls. And everybody, y'all know what? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get ready to go, because this phone here, let me see over here on the battery. This bitch here for the shut off, which means this one's the shit off. So anyway, I might come back. But man, you know what I'm gonna do? I ain't got shit else to do. I'm gonna antagonize our subscribers to really follow us on Anchor.